My name is Pylypchuk. I'm with Planet Labs. Planet Labs' mission is to image the entire Earth every day and provide universal access to that. So it's a great story. We're planning to launch 150 satellites in 2016 and have a daily acquisition capability in 2017. It's a big step forward putting 150 satellites into orbit. So typically speaking, Landsat is a single satellite. Somebody like Digital Globe has 5 satellites, but again, they take pictures of random places based on customer orders. With 150 satellites, we'll be imaging the entire globe without question on a daily basis. So that's an order of magnitude or a couple orders of magnitude greater in terms of imagery collection. And the second big component to that is not only taking the pictures, but managing that data and getting it accessible to people. So we'll be hosting all of our data online all the time. So there won't be an archive. Our images will always be accessible. So somebody can come up with a global index and then process data of the entire Earth based on the data. Yeah, so for the last couple of years, Planet Labs was founded, I guess, in 2011 by a couple NASA scientists. And what they were, conceiving was something based on consumer electronics. So our satellites are roughly yay big, 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 30 centimeters, all off-the-shelf components. And basically the company concept has been, can we take this consumer technology, put it into an orbit, and will it actually work? And so what they've been doing is building satellites, sending them up to the space station, at which point astronauts have been firing them out of the hatch. From learning about whether electronics works in outer space or not, we've been able to build a couple generations of satellites. They've all been successful. Kind of leveraging the latest and greatest. We all know how fast cell phones change, like your iPhone is new every year. Taking that kind of pace of technology, putting into orbit, testing, we've come up with a design that we're quite happy with. Something that kind of that meets industry standards, that's rigorous. It's as good as our Rapid Eye constellation, and we've put that into production. So we're building 150 of those to launch. And this year, and what's going to be different is instead of launching those out of the space station, which is great for testing, we've booked a couple rockets and we're going to put them into a traditional Earth observation orbit. So something that's sun synchronous, imaging the Earth every day around 10:30, 11, whatever the engineers come up with, and it'll be a consistent of data set and data quality. So really, for agriculture and farmers, this is going to be a huge step up. I think everybody in the industry knows Landsat. Everybody's tried Landsat data. It's free. It's been managed by the U.S. government. It's a great, stable data set. Landsat, images any single place every 16 days. Whether it's cloudy or not is always a question. Landsat is just always on taking pictures. Our satellites will be doing that every day, and it'll be doing it at 5 meters resolution, so a much higher grade of pixel. And having daily imagery really changes the game in terms of what you can see on the fields, changes from day to day, week to week, really creating information that people can act on, and something that's consistent and reliable. When it's every day, you're going to capture the days that are cloud-free. When you're doing something with Landsat, you might only get one cloud-free day in a year. The big message is Planet Labs, we're getting these satellites up, we're excited, we're building the platform to access the data, all the data online all the time. Our acquisition of Blackbridge last year really advances our timelines. We have data right now that you can use. Agriculture farmers, it's a great program, great data set, and it's got a 6-year archive over North America. So we have imagery ready to go, and get ready for the next wave of great data.
This video is brought to you by Farms.com.